I think I'm live. I should be able to come up. I know it usually shows me. Anyway, hi guys, how are you all doing? I'm doing great, thank you, if you're asking. And how was your day? Let me know. I'm just gonna check the actual stream, see if we're all good. Yep, I think the camera angle is about right. What do you guys think? Is it okay? I've never done something like this. So in this kind of stream, I haven't done a stream like this. So this is a new stream, a new kind of series that I wanted to create, where I am actually planning on writing my own novel. I say that, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish with it because of my history when it comes to writing stories, and that's another story. So if you didn't know already, I have been trying to write stories in the past, and I've always failed at finishing them because I got stuck usually in the middle. It's usually like the 45% mark that I just stop because I get stuck, and because I get stuck I take a break from it, and then I just lose all that motivation to continue on with the story. This time around I really want to make sure that I reach the end for the first draft, and then we'll see from there. I am planning to write a murder mystery, and it's my first time doing a story like that. I've never done something like this before. The very first story that I tried to write was a fantasy novel. It was many years ago, back when I was like 16, and I wrote a few chapters, I think, of that, and then I just stopped. Then I tried to rework that a couple of years later, then I stopped. And more recently I tried to write a spy thriller. I was kind of almost at the halfway point with that. Then I got stuck and I lost motivation. That's been my struggle. That's been my absolute struggle, and I just hope that I can finally reach the end in novel writing. In terms of my background, like I did, and I've never done like an actual degree in creative writing, but I did take English language and literature as an A-level, and I've always liked reading anyway. So that's that. I'm just gonna say hi to the people, let me know how you guys are all doing, and also what time it is. How are you doing? Okay, now in terms of, also tell me what the time zone is. At the moment it's just a bit after 10 in the UK, and yeah, so I've got a lot of things here. I don't know if anyone is watching at the moment, so I'm just going to see on my phone before I continue to tell you everything about how this is all going to work. Let's see. 4 people watching. Oh, brilliant. Okay, we've got the ball rolling, and hopefully don't be shy, show yourself in the comments section and I'll give you a shout out. Okay, so how this is going to work is that I'm firstly going to be introducing you to all of this and then and also explain to you my process so far, because my process has been just brainstorming, and if you count it as outlining, and yes, I'm someone who outlines novels before I actually start the actual novel, so there's that. Yeah, so to start off with, I guess I'll just get on and show you what I've been buying. So firstly, I've got a whole entire pack of sticky notes, and I just want to make sure I'm in frame when I show this. Sticky notes, and this is the whole pack, and this is about 12 mini sticky notes, 12 mini sticky notes, and this is to help me section off the plot points in the novel. With a murder mystery or any sort of thriller novel, you really have to think about your antagonist. Your antagonist is just as important as your main character. And I've been actually taking some online masterclasses. I've been watching videos from David Baldacci and Dan Brown, and I will start watching videos from James Patterson's masterclass as well. So they've been doing a lot of online masterclasses, and they're all like really successful best-selling authors, by the way. Dan Brown, he wrote the Da Vinci Code. I never read that book, and I never watched that movie. Let me know if you have read the Da Vinci Code or watched the movie. I still haven't gotten around to it, even though I have a copy of it. Yeah, so they've been giving a lot of advice, and I think both of them, Dan Brown and David Baldacci, they said that you gotta write your villain first, or it could have just been Dan Brown, and that's because, I mean, every sort of like mystery or thriller is centered around that antagonist. So I really got to think about that for today, because I have absolutely no idea who my antagonist is, who my main villain is in the story, the real culprit, the main culprit. It's just been, there's a lot of gaps, there's a lot of things that I don't know about the story. I just know some bits and bobs about my main characters. There's a female main character who is an amateur sleuth / tarot reader, and the male main character is an actual professional detective. So that's going to be an interesting story, at least for me. And that's all I'm going to say. And also everything else. So this is my brainstorming book. Sorry for the, oh gosh, it's smudged. No, it's smudged. Okay, so because of this material has made my pen smudge. So this is basically my brain dump book, where I just like write out all of my ideas, anything that I can think of, not just pertaining to this particular story, just any sort of story ideas that I'm thinking of that I would maybe, not for sure, but maybe might want to make into a story. So I just brain dump in this book. Then I also bought the novel planner and I was just looking on Amazon, and on Amazon they have a bunch of like, I mean, not really a bunch, just a few novel planners. This is the crime and mystery edition, and it is by Storyfolk or Paige Cody. I guess she owns Storyfolk, I'm not entirely sure, but this is the ultimate novel planner, the crime and mystery edition. So she's basically created a whole bunch of novel planners pertaining to a specific genre. She has a high fantasy edition, a low fantasy edition, and she has a general edition for any sort of novel, as well as this crime and mystery edition. Does she have another one? There's a few of them. And oh yeah, she's got the romance one. She's got a romance edition as well. Obviously, because I'm writing crime fiction, I bought this one, and I haven't filled anything on this apart from like one little title that I think could be the title for this story, even though I haven't even outlined, but I was just thinking about it. I think literally all I've done is just circle a bunch of themes. I wouldn't even classify it as a cozy mystery, because I'm not someone who's going to censor blood or anything. Like, if a murder's going to happen, I'm going to be describing it. Just FYI. Anyway, so let's see. Hi Dante, hi Mary Jane, I just got here, hi. Hello Shariana. Thank you guys so much for showing up. How are you both doing? And let me know what the time is in your country or state. Hello. Okay, and also this is basically a work with me stream. So if you guys have studying to do do let me know. If you have studying to do or just want to get on with work, we will be doing study sessions together. So I will be putting up a timer. Let me know if 20 minutes is fine with you guys. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me just go back. So there's 20 minutes. Yeah, that's 20 minutes. So some people do either 20-minute or 25-minute sprints. Basically, they're called writing sprints. So if you are okay with that, like having 20-minute study/work sessions, and then we talk again, and then we have another 20 or 25-minute study session, and then we talk again, and then we'll have another 20 or 25-minute study session, and then we talk again for the final time, and I'll wrap it up. And every time that I talk to you guys, I'll basically be updating you guys on what I've been doing without giving spoilers. And you guys can let me know what you guys have been getting on with, because I'm sure some of you guys have exams at the moment, or just really want to get on with some work. Let me know. Just gonna check the chat. I still think that's brilliant. Hope you're doing well. Oh, thank you, Dante. Thank you so much. Hi, Lacoris. I'm doing very well, thank you. How are you? I hope you all are doing great. And how was your week? Let me know. Are you all revising at the moment? Do you have exams coming up? Or do you have some work to do? Let me know. Okay, so I also printed out these things. So I've got turn your messy story idea into an outline. So phase 1 is the premise. What's the basic idea? Phase number 2 is meet your protagonist. What is their desire? The thing they want and thing that will make them happy. So this actual document is by Abby Emmons. She is like a really good author/YouTuber. She makes so many YouTube channels, including actual like write with me streams, so you can like work together with her kind of. So she has that available. I think her channel is really great. I feel I really need to understand criminal psychology and just in general psychology of characters. I've been printing out character archetypes. I mean, I've always had a basic understanding of character archetypes, but because there's just so much to it, I just want to make sure each of my characters are distinct, because I don't want any of them to be like similar to each other, if you get me. So here are the character archetypes. I'm sure you guys know already. Yeah, sorry for it being so small. So basically what it says, so there are 9 Enneagram types: the reformer, the helper, the achiever, the individualist, the investigator, the loyalist, the enthusiast, the challenger, the peacemaker. Those are the 9 Enneagram types. There's also Myers-Briggs, which I will get onto some other time. But for now, that's that. Okay, so that's an Enneagram cheat sheet. Gosh, I have so much to think about. I also printed out like a zodiac signs chart. Let me know what your zodiac sign is. I'm a Virgo, even though I was born on the cusp of Leo and Virgo, but I very much identify with Virgo. If you didn't notice already, what I'm doing is very Virgo. All of this planning. So these are basically all of the personality traits assigned for each star sign. Yeah, okay. So let's see. I'm in NYC, it's 5:16 right now. I've had an idea for a story sitting in my head for years now, and I'm using ChatGPT to give me ideas. Oh yeah, I heard that's really useful, ChatGPT and AI. Oh gosh, like, I don't know how I feel about AI. I just feel like, because I keep hearing bad things about it. Like for example, people like fake writing. So basically, obviously what you're doing is totally fine. I'm just talking about like some horror stories that I've been reading lately of like people just using ChatGPT to form actual stories rather than it being their own word, which is flipping scary. But that's really cool. That's really cool. Yeah, for story inspiration, that's amazing. Happy to hear that. Yeah, the thing about novel writing is that it's just like you've got to be like really dedicated to it. Like you can't stop. You have to like write. From what I've been doing research on, because I have writer's block, and that's why I stop and then lose that motivation. You got to write every single day to really have that sort of dedication that actual authors have. It's crazy, but that's how it is. Okay, so last thing that I'm gonna do. Okay, yeah, I've got a whole bunch of coloring pens as well as a mechanical pencil. So I'm gonna be using my mechanical pencil to write on. This is my pencil case, and in this I've got a bunch of like smiley face stickers and like emoji stickers that I've kept in my stationery box for such a long time. And I've got a bunch of post-it notes. This was like a long time ago. I don't know if it's gonna show. There we go. Yeah, it's just like I don't think I'm actually gonna use this, but I just put it in anyway. I've got a pair of scissors, and I've got some washi tape. I've got like a really pretty rose one, and I've got like standard purple. If you didn't know, it's basically almost everything here is purple. You can guess what my favorite color is. Okay, it actually relates to the whole theme of the story as well, so it's not a coincidence that everything's purple. Anyway, so I'm going to almost start. Okay, before I start though, I would like to review these drinks. I literally bought this like 2 weeks ago, I think. Bought these like 2 weeks ago, and I've been waiting for an opportunity to review them, and I was thinking I'm gonna do a novel writing stream, so I might as well just review it in the stream. And don't drink Coca-Cola anymore. Do not drink Coca-Cola anymore. Look for cola alternatives. They are so much better and with less sugar. And you don't support a genocide-loving company. That's the most important thing. That you make sure that you drink or consume from a company that is ethical and is not supporting a genocide. So there's this Muslim company in the UK, I believe. If not, then I'll correct myself another time. And they actually created the Salam Cola as an ethical alternative to actual Coca-Cola and Pepsi. So I'm going to start drinking this. They also have Yemenade, and that's to support Yemen. This is to support Gaza, of course. And in terms of this, so this is like lemonade, and there's a cola. And let's see if anyone's showing up. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to try them now. Been waiting for so long. I just hope it's not too sugary. It really feels like a Coke. I haven't had Coca-Cola in a very, very long time. I did have a cola alternative called Karma Cola, which in my opinion was actually really good. That was heaven. That was delicious. That was delicious. Oh my god. What were the ingredients? That really tasted a lot like Coca-Cola, or at least from what I can remember. Water, sucrose, glucose syrup, carbon dioxide, colouring, caramel, acidity regulator, phosphoric acid, flavour and stabilizer, preservative, and caffeine. Okay, so Salam Cola is from Kush Drinks. They are made in Turkey. Okay, it's made in Turkey. This is really good. Yeah. So I'm not entirely sure if they've started selling this internationally. I can see them like selling in Turkey and in some Middle Eastern countries, probably. I think Egypt as well. And in the UK, I have seen UK shops selling this. Not too many, but they've just started. Like, I was in Whitechapel and I found this. So I was like, oh my god, I gotta get it. Because I couldn't get it online because I don't want a 24 pack. So that's why I didn't buy it online. That's good. Then we've got Yemenade. And that's probably going to be similar to Sprite or 7-Up. Oh, this one has quite an interesting smell. How do I describe that smell? Kind of smells like as if they've put like sweets in it or something. What is that smell? It smells like as if they put sweets in it or something. One thing that I don't like about carbonated drinks is that they give you this urge that you need to burp or something, so I'm trying so hard not to do that. This is good. This one is also pretty good. I'm not trying to like sponsor them, but I just feel like we can be a bit more mindful about what we're consuming in terms of like what we're supporting. Sorry, I was supposed to say what we're supporting, because you don't ideally go for the more ethical companies if you can, if it's possible for you. I'm just going to put them to the side now, and I'll just refrigerate it once I'm done with this. Okay, let's see if anyone has commented. Yes, don't spill it, lol. Yeah, I was trying not to. Free Palestine, yeah. Free Palestine indeed. Always, always, always. Okay, I'm going to start now. Do you guys want background music? I should have asked this at the beginning. Can you guys hear that? Apparently, they say that if you work with at least some sort of ambient sound in the background, you work better than if it's completely 100% silent. But if you guys want complete and utter silence, just let me know. I just thought, I know it's not like the most glamorous music, but just something. I was like trying to look for like study ambient sounds or something. Yeah. Okay. Just gonna wait 1 minute. Okay, so what I've been doing in the brainstorming is I've been brainstorming ideas about the characters as well as a little bit about the antagonist, what my opening scene is going to be, mainly my opening scene. So I do have an idea for the opening. You know how some people say like you gotta like write your novel backwards? I'm a linear person. I don't know how I'm gonna write my novel backwards, but I do need to think about the ending. Otherwise, I'm just gonna get stuck in the middle again, and I really don't want that. I've got a lot of work to do, so I'm gonna get on with it. So what have I been doing? So I just wanted to really understand the actual genre conventions for mystery and thriller, and not to get confused between the two, because I'm not sure if it really counts as a mystery or a crime thriller, or if it can be both even, because it has elements of both. But yeah, so really trying to understand like how to place red herrings and clues, and that's something that I'm still studying and that I will forever keep learning about. Setting ideas, antagonist ideas, character ideas, crime fiction plots. I've even been writing like other kinds of story ideas that I could possibly do, and also news. I watch the news, at least I try to, and I try to like write notes about the news, like any sort of like murder or disappearances that keep coming up in the news. I write it down in this, just kind of as inspiration. And hi Claudio, or hi Sharina, I thought this was tomorrow. Good luck with the focus. Yes, I really apologize. Forgot to mention, I had such a hard time. So I was supposed to actually do this stream last Sunday, but then my sister and her kids came over for like most of the week, so that's why I couldn't do it. I really do apologize about that. And then just now my brother came in, so I was planning to do the stream tonight, but then they came in and I was like, oh no, they're gonna be here for a long time. But then they left early, so I was like, oh, actually I can do the live stream since they left early. So that's that. Thank you, Claudio. And yeah, if you just want to put me in the background in case you're busy, like, go for it. I totally understand. And I thought I'd do it now rather than tomorrow, because I don't know if someone's going to come in tomorrow, and I didn't want that to happen. Yeah, I think, what do you guys think of the background music? I know it's not very loud. Okay, I'm just gonna start now. So if you want to get on with some work, go for it. I'm not going to be talking. In 3, 2, 1. Oh, I did the wrong one. Okay. Okay, I'll just have to press the start button. There we go. Jeez, that scared me for a sec. Okay, so technically that was 21 minutes because I accidentally pressed the wrong button. How did you guys get on? Did you guys do some studying or working? Let me know. I'm just gonna check the chat. It's no problem, after work now, so I'll be around. Hi Marshall Cafe, how are you? I do not know what you are doing or writing, but good. What does that say? Good luck. Thank you very much. Oh, sorry, you said assalamu alaikum. Sorry, I didn't realise. Walaikum salam. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing great. This was really nice. I hope you do these more often. Thank you, Claudio. Yeah, it's quite fun as well. It's just kind of like helping me as well to like be more productive and holding me accountable to just sticking to the writing and just carrying on and persevering. That's very important, and I hope it is helping you guys as well. I'll probably play this tomorrow at work too. Will you upload to YouTube? Yeah, so I won't do a live stream tomorrow, but once, yeah, like if you can't watch this now, that's totally fine. You can just watch it after the live stream is over or whenever. That's totally fine. Yeah, no problem. I actually really appreciate that you still came by and commented. I really do appreciate it. So I'm just gonna go over what I've done. I've basically made notes about my main two characters, the female main character and the male main character. I haven't finalized their names yet. I've been looking at baby name sites to like try to look for names. Helps to focus. Thanks again. You're welcome. I'm glad that is helping. Did you get on with some work? Oh yeah, I think you were, yeah. Okay, brilliant. That's great. Yeah, so I've been working on the two main characters, trying to figure out what the actual external goals are, because that's important to understand what the actual goal is in the actual book. Both the external goal and the internal goal. I know that sounds like really complicated stuff. It's still a little bit, because I'm not like that experienced at writing. I'm still like trying to figure it out. I don't even know if I did it right. But yeah, so there's the external goal, motivation and conflict, and there's also the internal goal, motivation and conflict as well. There's a difference between external and internal. I'm just gonna pause this now because it's not the study session now. Yeah, it's there's a difference. So with external goal, motivation, conflict, that's to do with trying to pursue something externally. So it could be what you actually want to become by the end of the story, or what you are actually pursuing at the end of the story. That will be external. And then internal goal is like, how would you be emotionally fulfilled? Like, does someone want to get married by the end of the story? Does someone want to find their true love? Does someone want to get a better relationship with their mother or father? Those are all internal goals. Something like that, basically. And I did make a little bit of note about the antagonist. I actually haven't gone into internal goals, motivations and conflicts. I've only done the external ones. I've got an idea for internal goal, motivation, conflict for my female main character, but my male main character, MMC, I'll just call him MMC because it's just so hard saying male main character. I know less about him. That's the thing. Trying to figure out characters is so hard. I don't know how novel writers do it. I feel like everyone else has a better time at like coming up with stories, and then there's me. And I know that's not true, but I just think that way. Yeah. How are you all doing? How are you all getting on with your work? Okay, so now I need to plan the next session. Just gonna set this up. $20. Okay, so maybe now I've printed this out, but I don't know whether to write on this or this. I've got this post notes, but that's for later. Will you be going for 20 more minutes? Yep, definitely. Another 20 more minutes and then another 20 more minutes. So 20 times 3, you can work that out. 20 times 3, that's 60 minutes. Yeah, because it's getting kind of late now, so I'll probably do this one and then the next one as well. So basically 3 20-minute sessions. Yeah. At least. Okay, now I just need to plan what I need to do next before I start. What to do? Book, title, goal, completion date, genre, subgenre, primary theme. Guess I could fill this out. God, there's so many interesting things here, like story basics, popular themes. So popular themes in stories include adversity, alienation, ambition, atonement, authenticity, autonomy, betrayal, breaking stereotypes, breaking the cycle, challenging norms, corruption, coming to terms, conformity, consequences, corruption, courage, censorship, cultural clash, death, deception, discovery, dual identity, empowerment, enlightenment, ethics, exploration, faith, freedom, justice, hope, illusion versus reality, innocence, knowledge/wisdom, loyalty, morality, obsession, perseverance, prejudice, reconciliation, redemption, resilience, sacrifice, self-acceptance, survival, transformation. And then I noticed that they didn't include one that I actually really like as a theme sometimes, revenge. So those are just some, not all. I know that was quite an exhaustive list, but there are so many themes out there for novels. I actually really like this page. So I don't know if I'm showing it properly. Maybe. Yeah. So that's a whole list of themes and also genres, subgenres, common mystery subgenres, cozy mystery, comedic mystery, crime fiction, detective fiction, espionage, hardboiled mystery. I feel like it's probably hardboiled mystery. Historical mystery, legal thriller, medical thriller, noir fiction, police procedural, political thriller, psychological, paranormal, spy fiction, suspense, true crime, whodunit. Some of these I feel like they're like the same as some of the other ones. Okay, I'm gonna go for another 20 more minutes. Back with the music. Okay, our time starts now. the writing session. Okay, right. I was like in the middle of this. How you guys getting on? Did you get some more work done? Let me know. I'm just gonna check the chat. Hi, Forgotten Piero. Hello, Sharina. How's the work coming along? It's quite productive. Honestly, at the very beginning, it was quite daunting because I was like, even though I kind of planned what I needed to do, but at the same time, I didn't have that many ideas to go off of and bounce off of. But I've been just skimming through the pages. This North Planet is really helping. What is that book, by the way? This is the Ultimate Novel Planner. It is the Crime and Mystery Edition and is helping so much. These prompts inside, I wouldn't say it's completely perfect, but I'd say that it's really helping to work out your characters and also the novel themes. It literally like listed out a whole bunch of themes and gave some ideas about what can be red herrings and clues. So that's actually really helpful. I'll just show you what I've been, just give you a snippet. I'm just gonna, so this is literally a list, a whole entire list of character traits, both positive and negative character traits. I've underlined the ones that I feel my characters are. So the female main character is purple and the male main character is blue. I didn't even finish it, so I'll just continue on when I start the next 20 minutes. And I was going to show you the red herrings. The list of red herrings. This is brilliant. The list of red herrings. Literally gave you a list and some ideas to go off of. So, common red herrings. Anonymous tips, disguised identity, cryptic letters or messages, false alibi or witness, faked robbery, hidden motive, innocent but mistaken bystander, misleading or planted evidence, mysterious package from killer, personal vendetta, red herring character, secret affair, seems supernatural, staged unaliving, unrelated incident, unexpected accomplice. So interesting. I didn't realize there were so many different kinds of red herrings. Like, my mind is blown. What red herrings will you weave into your mystery? What makes this red herring emotionally charged for the reader? Okay. And it's given you, like, I'm someone who's very thorough, but I do appreciate that they've included this. They've even included the story mountain. So you guys might have seen this when you were in school, although the one that you've seen in school would be a lot more simpler. So this is based on Freytag's pyramid, and it's the theory that you start off with the hook or the inciting incident, and then you rise up to the action, and then there's the falling action. The story mountain or Freytag's pyramid, whatever you want to call it, it's just a basic story theory that you are leading up to the climax and then things dip again. What to do next? I really like that they've given like these post-it note pages for scene ideas, clue ideas, plot point brainstorm. Then it gets into, it shows Act 1, the setup, followed by Act 2. Act 1, then Act 2, and then there's Act 3. There we go. Sorry that it's not showing properly, it's a weird camera angle. And then there's subplots, so not only do I have to think about the main plot, but also subplots. Yay! Actually, I'm really looking forward to like writing the romance arc. But it's still very early stages. God, so many different types of subplots, like to delve deeper into a particular character. That's something that I can do. And also the romance subplot as well. How are you guys getting on? Are you doing any revision, or gonna be doing revision later, or any sort of work? I'm just thinking about what I need to do next, because there's so many pages. Oh no, it's bleeding a little bit. What would make this even better is if the actual pages were a little bit thicker, just so that it doesn't bleed through. It's not too much, it's not that bad, the bleeding, but just something to bear in mind. We've got a bunch of character profiles. The thing is though, is that I've already used pen. I feel like I really should start using the pencil just in case I change some ideas. They've actually given you a lot of character profiles. And then secondary character profiles. Character romance prompts. Character building prompts. Main culprit profile. And as I told you guys, I don't really know that much about the main corporate antagonist profile. If they came across an injured sparrow on the road, what would they do? What personal mistake still gnaws at them? What methods do they use to commit their crime? How did they learn them? What psychological factors contribute to the culprit's decision making? This is really interesting. How far are they willing to go to get what they want? What steps does a culprit take to cover their tracks and avoid detection? What is their end game? How do they see everything turn out? Does this character want or need redemption? How will they achieve it? The setting as well. So I'm thinking of setting mine in East End. I'm from the East End. Typical week. So not only do I have to think about a story, I have to think about the actual daily schedule of my main character, because they've literally given you some pages to think about that, about what your character does on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Like, wow, I didn't even think of that. What happens if their routine is interrupted? How do they generally feel at the end of the day before falling asleep? So much to think about. Trades and careers. Oh, this is really nice. I like this list. So they've made a whole entire list of jobs that your characters can take. Hope that's showing. Accountant, actor, aerospace engineer, aircraft mechanic, architect, archaeologist, artist, author, baker, barber, beekeeper, business owner, biomedical, engineer, carpenter, chef, cardiologist, chemical engineer, child psychologist, clinical psychologist, conservationist, cosmetologist, dental surgeon, dermatologist, electrician, environmental scientist, engineer, event planner, farmer, fashion designer, film director, financial analyst, firefighter, fitness trainer, flight attendant, florist, forensic scientist, graphic designer, geologist, hairstylist, human resources manager, interior designer, intelligence analyst, investment banker, influencer, inventor, journalist, lawyer, landscape architect, librarian, marketing manager, massage therapist, marine biologist, medical assistant, musician, nurse, occupational therapist, orthodontist, optometrist, paramedic, pharmacist, photographer, physical therapist, pilot, police officer, private detective, and we know who that is. He's not private though, no. Real estate agent, sales, social worker, software developer, surveyor, teacher, technical writer, truck driver, veterinarian, game designer. Goodness me, that was a list. So my main character has like 2 jobs. Describe their career goals, what are they important to them. Okay, I'm gonna start the next one. I'm just gonna check. Chat again. Oh wow, that's wonderful. That's much more organized than how I used to plan novel writing. We used to call the mountain a pyramid. I believe we called it Freytag's pyramid, but it's been so long. I never thought about making a character schedule. I know, right? Gosh, this is like the actual like author, her name is Paige. She came up with all of these like kinds of like prompts, and it's stuff that you never would have thought of. So she even got like your ideal reader profile so they can figure out who you need to target in terms of the audience. Well, in general, I'll just be targeting people that like murder mysteries and crime, but it's very specific that I don't know about. Yeah, Freytag's Pyramid is all that we've known since we were children, and it still very much works. I'm just someone who's very detailed, so I need something that's a bit more thorough than Freytag's Pyramid, but it still works. I like this a lot. It's a really nice representation. Let's go. She's very innovative with her novel writing. Yes. I mean, with all the way that she's planned it out, definitely. I'm curious to know what books she's written, if she has. Okay. Now, what do I need to do? Maybe I should start writing a bit of the prologue. Okay. Forget that. Gonna use my sticky notes. Yay, sticky notes time. I'm gonna write it here. Sticky notes time. Yay. If you didn't know already, I love colour. Does she have that for other genres? Yes, she does. She has one that's called the Romance Edition for specifically romance novels. She has a general one for any sort of genre. And I'm not sure if she has... Does she have a science fiction one? You can check on Amazon. She has a high fantasy one for high fantasy. So if you're creating a story that's like Lord of the Rings, that would be classed as high fantasy. And then she has another one called low fantasy. I don't really know what that means, but I assume that means where it's actually taking place in the real world, but there's magic in the real world rather than a made-up world. I think that's what low fantasy means, but I could be wrong. Oh boy, sticky notes. Yay! So many colors. So many colors. Okay. Now I've sectioned them based on the type. Are you ready for some more writing? Mm. Decision. And that's it, folks. There we have it. Free 20-minute study/work sessions, and I barely did much. I did not do much in this last part. I was just like running out of ideas really by the end of it. This is my first time in like doing a session like this, and in general I have such a problem with writer's block. I hope I do better next time and be a bit more productive. Yeah, how'd you guys get on? What have you guys been doing? Let's see. Hi Anthony Crenshaw and Blue Kite the End, thank you so much for stopping by. Just wanted to say hi Shariana. Hi, hello, good luck in your studies. Thank you very much. Even though it's to work on it. I remember filling my notebook with sticky notes and I kept falling out of it while I was walking with it outside of class. Oh my god, tell me about it. That's the thing about sticky notes, they eventually lose their stickiness and it's so annoying. Yeah, I think I'll just glue them. I'll glue them. Oh, I was supposed to put that off. It's okay, if you made some progression today, that's what matters most. Thank you so much. Just keep at it, Shariana. Productivity is a long-running marathon. Thank you guys so much. Yeah, productivity, yeah, it's just about like, you know, just keep working on it and then you eventually start brimming with ideas. I mean, I don't know if that's gonna happen with me, but I'm just hoping. I'm just gonna put these back. Let me know what you guys have been getting on with, if you have been getting on with anything. Okay, so the next time, I think what I'll do is do this once weekly, although sometimes that's not going to be possible, just because people do sometimes come over to my house, but I'll try my best to do it like once weekly, or just whenever I can, and yeah, we'll go from there. I'm doing some artwork for future streams. Oh wow, that is really cool. Forgotten Piero is such a great artist. I highly recommend you check them out in their Twitter. Do you have a Twitter page? I think you do. Just gonna put this back. Okay, so what do I do for next time? So next time, do I fill this in? Before I was doing the sticky note method. I'm confusing myself with all of these things in front of me. I should make it a bit more simple. No worries, Forgotten Piero, you deserve it. I'm just thinking, do I use this or the post-it notes? I feel like this has like a clear structure, and then I wish this was lined. It would have been so much easier if it was lined. By the way, I forgot to show a picture of something cool that I found from the novel planner. They have an actual crime map. This is so cool. Although I don't know if I'll use it like this, but the fact that there's a crime map, I don't know if it's showing properly, there you go. So basically the idea is include a map of the greater area the protagonist is residing in, the city, village, town, etc., and highlight the areas, clues, crimes, and key events take place, because detectives, they have to think about where everything has been placed as well, so that will be actually very useful. And my character, my main female character, she has a business as well, a little business. That's something to think about. Floor plan or map, gosh, Overwhelmed. Overwhelmed. Then we've got onto rough chapter outline. Chapter outlines. She's given a lot of pages of this, which is nice, even though I feel like I won't use that. First line brainstorm. This is so cute. So she has a page where she's put in detail. I'm showing it properly. Yeah. There you go. Fuel your creativity. She's given so many tips on how you can fuel your creativity. So I'm just going to read them out. Various things that help shift me in the writing mindset or trigger my imagination. Herbal tea. Hot coffee with honey. Cocoa with cinnamon. Long walks. Oh, I like the sound of that. I like herbal teas as well. Drives in the country, explore a forest, light a candle, make a playlist, bake a loaf of bread, pick fresh flowers, eat cheese on bread drizzled with honey, turn on a podcast, find a critique partner, watch Studio Ghibli movies, people watch, canoe, paddleboard, horseback ride, thrifting and antiquing, befriend a wild animal, risky business, dance in my PJs, read, visit a local indie bookstore or library. I'm actually thinking about going on a writing retreat. So the idea about a writing retreat is basically going somewhere else. So for me, it would be a different city, and just spending time in like a really quiet place to just get on with work. I just need to find a nice place to do it in. Somewhere fairly quiet as well. First page brainstorm. First page draft. Now, I'm thinking about including a prologue. Because I feel like it will explain things pretty well. It's got beta reader reports as well. Fix it checklist, query. Adjutant. This is a really cute spread. So basically a bookshelf, visualize success. Add your title to one of the books on a shelf, along with any recent and comparable titles. That's cute. The end. Okay, so I plan to use this. So she's included a bunch of like storyboard kind of like pictures right at the back of this book, so that you can just put a bunch of sticky notes at the end, I guess. That's what I'm going to do to plot out the novel. Even though I've got this as well. So maybe next time I'll use this because it actually gives you pointers. Yeah. And then we'll go from there. Let's see. Sorry for the creaky chair. I really do apologize about it. I don't know why it's so creaky. That book is very detailed with planning characters, stories, and setting. I didn't know that crime maps existed. I know, right? Like, she's thought of things that I never would have thought of. Also, I can confirm taking walks and watching Ghibli movies gives me inspiration even with art. Lol. Yeah, I can imagine with Ghibli. Ghibli is like so creative. All of the Hayao Miyazaki Ghibli movies, they're so creative as movies, and I can totally see why people would get inspiration for them, especially with art as well. My psychology professor taught me a change in environment or vision can change a mindset. Oh, that is really cool. Yeah, so sometimes, because I just don't want to be bogged down at home all the time, especially with the summer coming. I just want to go out. Have you guys been thinking about going on holiday or even like a little trip, like a weekend trip anywhere, even if it's fairly local? Interested to know before I stop the stream. Let's see what the time is. Gosh, it is 12:09, but that's okay. This has been an interesting stream. In terms of my productivity, I didn't do that much, but well, we're taking baby steps. I wrote a lot of poetry back in high school. Ooh, poetry. I used to love poetry back in school. In fact, at one point I wanted to be a poet. That's really nice, Anthony. What kind of poetry did you write about? I've been going out a lot recently. Been hiking and to the beach. Wow, you are lucky. Have you been doing it alone or with friends? Gosh, I wish I could go. I mean, I'm not someone who's like good with heights, to be honest, but hiking sounds pretty cool, and going to the beach, of course. Great. Okay, what to do? Just gonna put these things away. I even got a folder to put everything in. Tidy up time. Tidy up time. Did you like the way that this was done? If you have any better ideas or better suggestions about how I should like do the schedule for these streams, like if you feel like there needs to be more time for the actual work in silence portions, then please do let me know. I feel like 20 minutes is a good place to start, but if you guys disagree, please do let me know. With friends and family. Oh, that's lovely. That's really lovely. Glad to hear it. Just gonna put everything away. Oh my god, I do not blame you. I do not blame you. Okay, I was just reading Claudio's comment, but let me just go back to Anthony. Mostly sad stuff. School was a little rough, but it gave inspiration. I've been able to catalogue them online, luckily. Giving you internet hugs, Anthony. I can totally feel you on that, because school was an absolutely horrible time for me. I got bullied constantly. Believe it or not, I was bullied constantly. I was not like the other girls. Had a bit of a emo phase, let's put it that way. Yeah, school's rough. Like, kids, man. Absolute brats. Anyway, it's been fun because I'm usually shut in other than taking walks and going to college classes. Lovely. I liked it a lot. My only suggestion would be to have a less scary sounding timer. Haha, it freaked me out at the first. Yeah. Oh gosh. Alright, I might change the timer then. I don't mind it so much. Maybe we'll get used to it. Who knows? I'm sorry you had a rough school experience. Same here. Yeah, it's really sad. I hope things are better for you, Anthony. I like this stream form. I enjoyed it a lot. Thank you guys so much for the feedback. I really do appreciate it. You guys are awesome, honestly. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. Take care, everyone. Until the next time. Okay, take care, everyone. Until next time, probably once weekly. Let's see. And yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in, even if it was for a bit or in the background. I really do appreciate it. And I hope you have an amazing week, everyone. Bye.